Okay.
Very nice glasses, by the way.
Thank you. They are beautiful glasses.
Stylish.
Are we live here?
We are live on TikTok. If you're watching on TikTok, we're at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. We're here with Amine from Old Louisville Whiskey Company. You just go by Amine. You're like Prince or Beyonce. You just have one name,
right.
and everyone knows.
Listen to this guy.
Really, we walk through the crowd here. He gets stopped like every 2 seconds. Everyone knows Amine. Everyone loves Amine. And we're glad to have him sitting here with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
100%, and that's no exaggeration. He is Amine famous. Like it's everybody, and it's because of what he has built.
Maybe because I have whiskey.
I mean, that helps.
But I think more than that, it's good whiskey and great times. I mean, when people think of Old Louisville, they think of you and your hospitality and how good your bourbon is. We were talking about this on the way down. Your secret sauce is you know what good whiskey tastes like, and there's no substituting for that either. It's one of those things. You either got it or you don't got it.
Yeah.
And Amine's got it. He's got the stuff. So
He does. And Amine is known for a lot of great sourced whiskeys that you do your magic with. More of a higher price point, a lot of that stuff. But now you've come out with this Kentucky series, right? Mm-hmm. This bottle you see right before us. Tell us a little bit about that.
So for the first 3 years of production, we've been in the market. Everything we have released has been MGP. I love the MGP distillate. I love the old Seagram, story, history, science, chemistry, everything else you can imagine about that old Seagram distillery. And then, as you know, we don't bottle anything younger than 7.5, 8. Our Kentucky barrels just turned an 8 early this year. So we decided to create something very unique, completely different than Old Louisville. And that's what we did. We took our Kentucky barrels. We called it the Kentucky series by Old Louisville because we sourced from multiple distillers in Kentucky. Now that the barrels are getting to age and they're ready to be consumed. So we took our first properly aged barrels from Bar Sound Bourbon Company, 8.5 and 8 years old, 78, 10, 12. And we wanted to create something fun. So what we did is we called it Kentucky Series by Old Louisville. Old Louisville has always been uncut and filtered. This one is 100 proof. So a little easier to drink, more approachable to newbies or people that don't like high proof. And then the price point is $59. So it's very competitive, 8-year, bottle and bond.
And very timely.
Yes.
Because people are looking for more affordable.
can you say that one more time? MSRP?
$59.99.
$59.99. 8 years old.
8 years old.
Bottled and bond. Kentucky bourbon. And it's really damn good.
It is really good.
It is really damn
And
good.
we're not just saying that because you're sitting here. It's good juice. It really is. And there's a reason why Amine's tent here at the Bourbon Fest always has a very long line out front. Is because you have really good whiskey.
That's the music to my ears.
And I think, it has to feel good as an owner-operator when you look out and you see people that are waiting in line because they want to experience it or they want to experience it again or they want to see, what magic Amine has in the booth.
Yeah.
It's when you talk about Old Louisville, there is almost a cultish, but in a good way. It's like you either know or you don't know. And I think that's the thing. People look at it and they're like, I don't get that Old Louisville stuff. And it's because they just haven't tried it yet. Because once you get into it, there's no going back.
Yeah, well, we're very small, so we don't advertise. Basically, all of our marketing is word of mouth. So I don't blame the people that, it's another new brand out there. We're only been around for 3 years. I mean, you have to think about the legacy brands and the marketing behind them and the hard work they did 150 years ago. We just started as a brand and producer, so we have a long way to go. We have a lot to learn. We have a lot to deliver to our fans and consumers. But we're here to stay.
So, speaking of brand, your branding is great. I love your branding.
Thank you.
Your shirts, your hats, your labels on the bottle. And just to get back to this a little bit, these are collectible. So you buy every bottle and spell out Kentucky, kind of in the same vein as the Blanton's 4C tops, right?
The other thing I love about this is transparency.
Can I pour now? My glass is empty.
My question is, when are we going to get a Louisville series? with a red label to spell out Louisville.
Louisville.
Never.
Louisville.
Louisville.
Never.
So we started with the Kentucky series, and then everybody's like chasing letters now already, and they want to spell their name with it or their state. So I'm like, well.
It's brilliant branding.
I'm just gonna say anything, but we're gonna
Bourbon
stay with
people.
Kentucky for now. But you never know. You never know.
Bourbon people are collectors,
Absolutely,
right? I mean,
absolutely.
So give them something to collect.
And if it's good to drink as well, it's even a plus, I think. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I love the mash bill is on the back label. Transparency. People know what they're getting. They know what they're drinking. It's Kentucky bourbon. Mash bill's on it. What's not to love? Under $60. In drinking this one, it's hard to find any like fault in it. Like there's no perfect bourbon, right? But when you're drinking bourbon, at the end of the day, you just kind of want it to taste like bourbon. You want all those bourbon characteristics. You want that sweetness and that little bit of spice and that oaky. I want to do a blind with this one, with my favorite bourbon of all time, which is Heaven Hill 6-year bottled in bond. I want to do a blind with this one and that, and see which one comes out on top, because I love both of these.
Is Heaven Hill Bottom Bond 78, 10, 12 as well?
It may be. It's Heaven Hill
I
mash bill.
believe so,
I
because
think
this is a Bardstown, very classic recipe that Heaven Hill produced for a long time.
I think that's
So this
Heaven
one
Hill's
is distilled by Bardstown Bourbon Company. The only difference is the entry proof of this one is 120 into the barrel, where Heaven Hill, I believe, is 125 entry proof.
I really want to do that.
That would be a fun one. I didn't think about that one.
It would be fun.
I want to do that so bad, and I know obviously when the Heaven Hill 6-year, it was a sub $10 bottle. Those days are gone, but I love that bottle because to me, that's what bourbon tastes like. Like it's all of that great bourbon flavor, everything that you want, and that's what this reminds me of, and that's why I really like this bottle.
I need to be invited to this blind.
Oh yeah, for sure. How about we come out to Old Louisville Whiskey Co?
Let's do it.
And we'll do it. Now, if we pick Heaven Hill's 6-year bottled in bond, we're not going to release the episode.
No, you should. You should. You gotta be transparent.
But I love everything about this. I love everything about this idea. This is going to be the best episode
Let's
ever.
set it up.
Well,
Let's do it.
He's coming, right? You're coming, cameraman.
And he's coming.
Speaking of a blind, I brought a couple samples here.
Okay.
Well, it's the same thing. I just brought 2 bottles just to make sure we had enough.
Is this a challenge?
I just want you to taste it.
All right.
And give me your thoughts on it.
All right.
One of those bottles is poison, and you have to pick which one.
I should be able to pick that up with a nose only, without tasting it, without getting poisoned.
If it smells like almonds, don't drink it. Is that it? Almonds? Is that what cyanide tastes like?
That is correct. It's weird that you know that.
Well, you know,
That's plenty.
you got to be resourceful.
Thank you. Thank you, Glenn. And also, this is going to be tricky.
We got to include Andy. Absolutely.
Also, the fun thing about Bourbon Festival is that earlier in the day, Glenn told me what this was, and I have forgotten. Because
So this is not a fair blind,
Why is that?
because he knows.
who knows? Glenn knows.
Yeah, I'm not going to say
Okay.
anything. I'll let.
Are we gonna do them side by side, or?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't think we should compare because
Okay,
they're 2
okay.
different things. 2 different.
Yeah.
I just want your thoughts on it.
I noticed it and I remembered what it was. Okay.
The nose was very familiar. I believe it's a little higher proof, on the high proof edge. Can I guess what it is? Probably not.
No, I wouldn't expect you to guess what it
No.
is.
I would, yeah. Just tell it, like,
Like, what do you? I just want your thoughts on it. You know, honest.
Aroma. The aroma is good. There is a little ethanol in there. That could be either high proof or youthness. I don't know which one it is. There's oak. There's definitely oak on the palate.
It's got a nice finish, doesn't it?
So
Should we disclose what it is at this point?
tell the people what it is.
This is Old Fitzgerald Old Ironsides, bottled in bond from 1968. Is that right? 1968.
That sounds about right. Head over to the So Into Bourbon YouTube channel to watch our full review of that episode where
I've
you
kind of
found it.
And I know you're not a great lover of weeded whiskeys per se. Not that you hate it, but This is one that I was given to me by one of my clients, and Charlie and I kind of loved it, and everyone who I've let try it has really loved it. It's just made a big impact on them. Like, it's very distinct. So I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on it as someone who's obviously has a great palate and is not, you know.
So definitely this is not a young whiskey then, because there is a lot of, you know, influence of oak. You can taste it, even though it's a very old bottle. It's very hard to sniff also out of this.
Yeah.
So
it is. It's got a really, like a very spicy characteristic, like almost like a Christmas spice type of characteristic to it.
There's a boldness and a flavor to this that you don't anticipate or you don't expect from a weeded. What we think of when we think of weeded bourbon, like a Larceny or a Maker's Mark. This is flavorful and oaky and has a nice hug and warming. It's fun to do these dusties every once in a while to remind.
I like the tanning too. There's a lot of like grip.
It's got a long finish, doesn't it?
All up front, but you can chew on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit there and like, you don't need another sip right away.
Yeah. Right.
So,
Right.
Good
You know
deal.
what?
This is a surprise one.
I think yours really holds up to it, though.
Hey, I'll take
You
that.
want to talk
I'll
about
take
classic
that.
bourbon profiles?
I'll
No,
take that.
Yours is not a weeded bourbon, but it certainly, they're both very good.
We do have some weeded expressions. They're 7.5, 8 years old. A lot of them are single barrels. We've done two batches of weeded bourbon. They're very different from Stitzelweller distillate. Lot higher wheat. So our weeded bourbon is from MGP 51 corn, 45 wheat. Now they're hitting that 8.5, and they're pretty solid.
Yeah.
But they're completely different distillate and mash bill. A lot less malted. I believe Stitzelweller was 68. 2012.
Yeah,
that was
it
the original.
changed a couple times, I think.
Yeah,
But
I think
either
yeah,
way.
70, 20, 10 now, or something like that, or vice versa. So.
But we just I wanted to share that with you because
Well, I
you're always
appreciate
so
it.
generous with
I
us.
appreciate it.
Just wanted to have something kind of special. Oh, you have a new location.
We are moving.
Okay.
We've been chasing a historic site, and we finally got lucky, and we purchased one of the original Seagram's warehouses in Louisville.
Okay.
So this is Shively City within the Metro Louisville area. That's where all the heritage distillers in Louisville area were positioned. Bernheim, Seagram's, Yellowstone, Early Times. All the distilleries you ever thought about that started in Louisville, they are in Shively because there's used to be an aquifer that everybody accessed. You need 300 gallons of water to produce 1 barrel of whiskey. So there's guaranteed any time you see a big distillery, there's a good source of water, even in Bardstown. So we bought one of the 8 warehouses that Seagram built to hold barrels in front of their distillery on 7th Street, and we're gonna be moving to Shively, moving the entire operation there. So it's very, very exciting for me, for my brand, and hopefully for my kids down the road to take over a historic site. The site was built in 1933, the completion right after Prohibition. Seagram's built a big campus in Louisville. Obviously, it's the hub of the whiskey, just like Bardstown, Kentucky. So they started construction on distillery offices and 8 rick houses. 1933, as soon as Prohibition ended, they completed the construction in 1936. And then in the 80s, when the whiskey industry was very slow and taking a big hit, they actually shut down the entire operation. So the distillery became a vegetable oil refinery. The offices are actually headquarters of a charity now. And the 8 warehouses never had any barrels, never been bonded again up until this past July. We rolled barrels for the first time after 42 years to this warehouse. So we bonded one piece of the puzzle of the old Seagram facility in Louisville.
Old Louisville Whiskey, preserving history.
Is it Dismas Charities? That
Literally next door.
my buddy is the CFO there, and he asked me a couple weeks ago. He said, "Your Old Louisville, are they located by me?" And I was like, "No, they're on the other side."
We're
of town.
moving
I
next
didn't
door
know
to
that.
Dismas.
So what's the time frame? Do you know?
To be determined.
Okay.
We rolled barrels last week, so we're gonna start moving our product from Danville, Kentucky, from Bardstown, from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. So we're gonna consolidate all of our barrels there under one roof. We're gonna start, moving our stuff from the place that we lease now in Louisville, and that's the new home, forever home.
That's gonna be huge for you.
How many barrels will you be able to hold at that location?
That particular warehouse was designed to hold 57,000 barrels. Now, we will never get to that one.
Right.
I mean, it would be awesome if we get there.
Yeah.
But I think it's a 6-story rick house. The rick system is dismantled in the 90s. I sold all the lumber for hardwood flooring. You can only imagine what type of lumber they used in 1930s, 200, 300 years old lumber. From what I heard is all the lumber went to Saudi Arabia for high-end hardwood flooring.
Really?
And like, who knows, the kings or whatever is happening there, right? So it's very exciting to bring that piece of history back to its original use. You go to Scotland, you go to Ireland, and you find a distillery has been operating for 300 years. It's sad to see a site like the Seagram site in Louisville just shut down after 50 years because business is slow.
Right.
So we're bringing the history back. We're spending money. Hopefully that warehouse in the history of American whiskey history will stay there for another 200 or 300 years. Who knows? Whether my kids' kids, or somebody else take over. We just want to preserve that site. We want to take care of that building, and who knows? Whoever ends up with it after me, hopefully there's whiskey left in there.
Do you have your kids tasting whiskey yet?
No. I just don't like. I grew up in a family where like my dad didn't drink when I, was growing up. He was a drinker, and then he quit drinking when I was born. That's what I've been told. But he never like told me not to do it or to do it. Never encouraged me, but never was like, oh no, don't drink. So I started drinking at 15. So back home where I was born, if you reach the bar and you have money, you're drinking. So at 15,
we used
were
to
drinking.
be a proper country. It used to be great. We're going back to that.
Yeah. So when I first moved to the U.S.,
So
trust me, I had fake IDs to go to the bar.
For those that don't know, where are you originally from?
Born and raised in Tunisia. It's a small country in North Africa. So we're not known for whiskey there. It's more like beer and wine. They've been producing wine in that land for 3,000 years. So it's Carfish.
Ever any thoughts of trying to maybe get into that market and introducing them to American whiskey?
I thought of, the market's a little different. Like, the income there is not as high as here.
Right.
Whiskey's not cheap by any means. Like, vodka's a lot cheaper. Beer, because we produce beer and wine there, they're absolutely a lot cheaper than importing something. Like, just to give you an idea, Jack Daniel's bottle that we paid $24.99 here in the US, it's 240 dinars, which is third of American money, so it's like $80.
No.
It's very expensive. So to take a $60 bottle here, it's probably $500 there.
Oh wow.
No, it's not a market I'm going after, but every time I go visit, trust me, the only luggage I don't travel with carry-on, like only carry-on. If I'm checking a bag, it has whiskey in it for friends and family. So, yeah.
Old Tunisia Whiskey Company coming soon. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it.
It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge.
Hopefully TSA is not watching.
It's gonna be huge. We're gonna be great. Tunisia, they love us.
Every TSA checkpoint now has
They
a
love me there.
They
They love
love
me
us.
there.
They love me.
When I open a bottle, it's free. It's good.
It's the most beautiful bottle you've ever tasted.
A lot of people say it's the best whiskey.
And I believe them. I believe them.
They're great. I don't say it. I don't say it. Other people do. What? Where do we go from here?
I don't know. We can just continue doing Trump.
What's new?
Oh, yeah. What's
Yeah,
new?
what-
What's
anything on the horizon?
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Kentucky.
So the
Kentucky
biggest
series.
release is definitely the Kentucky series. That's been my focus for the last 12 months. What are we gonna do with these barrels? We released them as single barrels under Old Louisville and cut and filtered. We released this. I do have 4 grain coming up, 4 grain bourbon, 4 grain whiskey. So there's a lot of like exciting stuff coming up, all small production. We have a sherry cask that's been in the cask for 22 months. It's fantastic. 4 casks of it. So we're gonna release that. I don't know when, but it will be in the next 3 to 6 months.
Whenever you taste it and say it's ready. Right?
Well, it's ready actually, but it's not like turning the corner to be bad or anything. It's still
It's not getting worse.
It's still evolving in the cask, but then just like you have timing, you have orders, you have move now to the new warehouse. So there's a lot of like to-do list.
Sure.
And as a small operation, my team is basically me and my wife. We have one full-time, one part-time now. So we're growing because it was just me and my wife for the first 2 years, but we still have like everything to do from sales, marketing, production, cleaning, tours, tasting, customer service, you name it. So we do it all. So we keep it very, very lean. I came from a manufacturing background, so it's like lean. Like if you can cut costs on doing something, you don't have to spend too much money, you're gonna go that route. So
I do have one more question. I think I asked you this last time I was there, and you kind of skirted around it, but I saw a copper still.
Yes.
In your warehouse last time I was there. What's going on with that?
So we do have 100-gallon stills. It's very, very small experimental runs. We didn't fire it yet because it's very scary. Our warehouse right now is barrels next to the still, next to bottling. So to be safe, we waited until we're gonna move to this warehouse where we have firewalls, proper sprinkler system, and we're gonna fire it. It's gonna be an experimental stuff. We have to run like 12 hours, maybe to fill one barrel.
Gotcha.
So, but it's coming. We're gonna fire it soon. What are we gonna do? It's gonna be mainly experimental stuff. If anything successful out of that still, we'll never leave the gift shop. It's very, very small.
Okay.
So.
Well, we need to wrap this up because I think we're running over on our time. We just got the hurry up and go. So
they're playing the music. Yeah. They're playing us off. Make sure, if you haven't ventured into the world of Old Louisville, you're missing out. Great bourbon, great whiskeys. Check them out.
Absolutely.
Amine, thank you again.
Thank you, guys.
If you're ever in Louisville and I know you want to do all the big company tours, but if you don't check out Old Louisville Whiskey Company, then you're missing out. Thanks so much, Amine.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks, Amine. And as always, keep your wallets loose.
Let's drink more.
Let's drink more.
Good night, everybody. Cut.